Dear students, today let us learn about the approaches and methods of teaching English. So here first let us know the meaning of approach. The dictionary meaning of approach is come or go near to. Now basically what is an approach? Approach in education, it is a belief, ideas or the set of the principles that help the teacher, right, to decide what and why and how something should be taught. It is the approach which gives the direction to a teacher, right, in which manner the entire teaching learning process has to take place. That manner of teaching is based on some approach. Approaches involve various methods that I'll give you an example. With the help of that you can clearly understand at the end of this approach description. So your approach is a route which decides the manner of reaching to a task of teaching. Now constructivist approach is an example of approach. This approach is based on the idea of active engagement of the students in the meaning making process. Meaning is that while learning a target language, students individually or in group are actively engaged in the input-rich environment, and here the teacher plays the role of the facilitator. Coming to the methods of teaching. When we talk about method, as the name suggests to you, method is a procedure of doing something. So by that, I think very easily you can compare the meaning of method with the meaning of approach. So here you are seeing that approach is a bigger term under which many methods may come, right? So method is a procedure, or you can say it is, when you say procedure of something, it means naturally there the orderly or systematic presentation of the ideas comes. Right? So overall plan of orderly presentation of the linguistic materials in the classroom is called as linguistic material or any material. When we are talking about English class, so we are saying it's a linguistic material. Then it is a way of curriculum transition while teaching the language. It means in 40 minutes classroom, what and how the teaching takes place, that is taken care by your method. So method directly deals with the teacher's manner of performance they adopt in accomplishing their task of teaching. Under one approach, there can be many of the methods. So what we say here, practically, if we see, method is the practical implementation of an approach. As I said, approach is the belief system, it is the idea, it is the philosophy which decides how something has to take place, but it is the method which will practically meet the principles of the approach. So here an example is the bilingual method of teaching. So what is bilingual method? Bilingual method, as we know, is a method of teaching where in order to learn the language, a teacher takes the help of two languages. One language is a target language which you are going to teach. So in order to teach your target language, when the teacher takes the help of the mother tongue, that is called as your bilingual method of teaching. Okay, I hope the meaning of approach and method is clear to you. Now let us learn about the approaches and methods of teaching English. Among the approaches, the first one is the structural approach. Structural approach focuses on learning of target language, that is English, on the basis of selected and graded structures. Here structures are various types of sentence patterns, idioms, formulae of English language, and certainly vocabulary is the significant part of learning English language through structural approach. The second approach here is the communicative approach. As the name suggests to you, the communicative approach emphasizes on learning of the target language or learning of English language through the interaction. Here the basic idea is the face-to-face live communication in the classroom, wherein many tasks can be given to the students. I should say the linguistic tasks can be given to the students in an input-rich environment when lots mass of material is produced in front of the students, where on the basis of that material the students can engage themselves in the communicative task or the activities, right? So this is the communicative approach. The next approach is the humanistic approach. Humanistic approach is based on the belief system that in learning of a target language or in learning of English language, the student as a whole has to be considered. Student as a whole has to be engaged in the process of learning the language. So the meaning of whole, what is the meaning of whole here? Meaning of whole means the complete student as a whole. Meaning is what? The intellectual, social and emotional being of the child has to be considered while learning of the language. So here the idea of learner-centered method can be incorporated. So it is about the development of the positive emotions of the child, okay, and the motivation level and the other psychological factors also may come into it. Now next is the bilingual method. So 3 approaches I have told you. What are the approaches? Under these approaches there can be many methods. Like for an example I'll give you here. Under the heading of structural approach, there is one method, that is the substitution table method, right, wherein learning of the structure means here which we take the sentence pattern as the structure. Here learning of the sentence pattern, substitution tables can be used. Substitution tables are what? These are the tables wherein the students on the basis of the given sentence, model sentences in the different column, they can simply supplement each column of the idea. Bilingual method of teaching English is based on the idea that learning of the target language, a teacher takes the help of the learning of the mother tongue. So taking the help of L1 in the learning of L2 is called as the bilingual method, where L1 is the mother tongue and L2 is the target language. Okay, that is your English. Now next is the direct method of teaching English. Direct method of teaching English emphasizes the role of teaching English directly without the use of mother tongue of the child, without any kind of the translation, and the first vocabulary words and the concepts are taught using the direct situations or the objects or the activities conducted by the teacher. Okay, next method we have here is the grammar translation method. Grammar translation method is based on the idea of translating the material of one language, that is target language, into the mother tongue and taking the help of translation, making the learner to understand the target language, right? Our next and the last method of teaching is Suggestopedia. As the name suggests to you, Suggestopedia is combined of 2 words, that is suggestions plus pedagogy. Okay, so here Suggestopedia is based on the idea that learning of language basically requires a relaxed mind. So the Suggestopedia works on first the removal of the psychological barriers in teaching and learning of the language, and it works more on providing the soothing environment, the relaxed state of mind, and along with the positive feeling. So like for an example, when teacher is teaching English, at that time the teacher may have some sound, I mean to say the soothing environment, some background music can be put which will relax the mind of the students. So dear students, today we have discussed about the approaches and methods of teaching English in brief. Each of these methods will separately be explained in the separate videos. I hope you have understood. Thank you.